Hi everyone. This is Chelsea. Welcome to an Armbridge podcast bonus episode. I am dismantling the system like the revolutionary I am, and today it's Thanksgiving. Why am I filming this during Thanksgiving? I don't know. To be honest, I'm just gonna kind of go ham on this episode. Last week or a few days ago, we talked about comebacks and some of our favorite comebacks, and now what am I talking about? Yes, okay, I'm recording this because a lot of things happened yesterday, Wednesday. Um, so many things happened, and I've come to several discoveries, and one of these discoveries was good, and the others were, like, not that great. So what are these things? Why is it so urgent for me to talk about them? I know that we made an announcement on the Armbridge podcast Instagram that we weren't going to be putting out. Let me back up a bit. New episodes until like December, but there was so much going on yesterday that I was talking to Sonica and like I just felt obligated to make this quick bonus episode for y'all because it's a trip. But first of all, I have this Instagram account. This is the first discovery. I don't know if discovery is the right word, but you'll see. So I have this Instagram account called at MV Palette where I have a ton. I have over 300 screenshots from like music videos and stuff, and I thought it would be kind of fun to make an account where I would take like the screenshots. I guess I'll put an example like right over here if you're watching the video. And I would I would take the screenshot and then I would add like a color palette corresponding to it and identify some nice colors from the screenshot. It's sort of like there's this Instagram account that I follow called Color Palette Cinema, where they take like movie stills and they get a color palette from there. So I made that account for fun, and because I just have like so many pictures and I feel like some of them I caught at the right time. And I tagged this like musician named Beanzino that I've been a fan of for a few years, like a casual fan, I guess. And he was like one of the first artists that I discovered that got me into like Korean hip hop. And he liked my photo, which was so wild. So I tagged him in this photo. If you're on YouTube, you'll see. And oh my god, I was freaking out. So I was already high on that, and it was midnight. And at midnight, you start having thoughts. So one of these thoughts was about someone that I used to like a while ago. And that sometimes I'm still like, yeah, maybe I kind of like this person and whatever, because I've known this person for a while. And Sonica was texting me some like couple stuff that she found in her algorithm. And I was already high off of the fact that someone that I am a huge fan of liked my photo. And I was like, I'm just going to send a text to this person. So discovery number 2, it was more of a rediscovery, right? So I stopped liking this person because they were dating someone else, and at the time, like, we were going to different schools, and I had quit swimming around that time, so I was kind of like separate from them, and I just didn't like think about it. So I kind of got over him in a way. And so I sent a text. I was like, how are you doing? Whatever. And I realized that one of the reasons I kind of stopped having a crush on him was because he was like such a dry texter. I haven't seen him in like a few months. We were both at like a mutual friend's birthday party, and that's where we saw each other. And we talk okay. Like we talk and it works. But then texts, they're so dry. Like I'm awake at 12:30. Okay, I could be doing my assignments, and I admitted in the text messages, okay, I'm doing assignments right now, and I'm listening to music, but I'm also obviously on my phone. You have nothing to say? Like, you have to give me something to work with. or else I'm just gonna drop, like, do you want to drop this conversation? Do you not want to drop this conversation? Because, like, I'm the sort of person, right, that if given a situation, yeah, okay, you're in a situation where you're texting someone who gives dry replies, right? So I'm in this situation, and I start creating outcomes, basically. So I can either not talk to this person and then completely disengage in the conversation. I could engage in the conversation. I could send a long text. I could send a short text. So those are the outcomes. But then I generate what would happen within each of these outcomes, right? So I was overthinking, and I was just trying to keep the conversation alive because, I don't know, there's something about being awake late at night that makes you want to do impulsive things, or sometimes you get too deep in your feelings, whatever. But yeah, so it kind of ended because, like, I know that he's the sort of person to go to sleep early, which is like, who goes to sleep early? I'm just kidding. I literally don't know anybody who sleeps early. But yeah, anyway, I know he's the type of person to sleep early, so I was wondering, like, what are you doing, like, so late at night? And then he was like, oh, I made a bet. I'm sleeping right now, actually, and I made a bet with my friend to see who could stay up the longest. So I was like, oh my god, am I keeping this person awake? So I had so much, like, embarrassment that I just kind of left. I didn't really reply back to it because I was so embarrassed. And there aren't really any other updates. Like, he did text me back eventually, but it was like, it's really nothing that would be exciting to anybody. So the third discovery that I had was, while in my feelings, right, I guess at night I like to listen to slowed and reverb songs, and sometimes I listen to a song and I'm like, man, I wish that there was a slowed and reverb version of it. And I found a slowed and reverb song converter thing. Like, I thought that, I know production wise, apparently, if you have like a production software, it's really easy to do slowed and reverb, but I don't have devices that have like the capacity to hold a producing software. So I looked online if there was like a generator or a converter that would turn songs into slowed and reverb, and I did. And I was in awe. Like, I was just kind of sitting there, like, meditating. Like, wow, I felt like I had transcended in that moment. It was just the best thing I've ever experienced. So that was great. And while transcending, right, I sort of remembered a reading that I had. Actually, I really want to make a solo episode about this book eventually. Boethius's The Consolation of Philosophy. I was thinking about this book, and I suddenly remembered a passage that was like, it literally stated that nothing you do in life matters. And that was really terrible because there were so many things in my head. All of this was happening yesterday. All of these things were in my head yesterday. All of these events happened all at once. But if someone's sending you 2-word replies, it's probably not worth confessing to. Confessing to them, that is. There's your life lesson for the day. And yeah, that was just a quick rapid fire round of everything that happened yesterday. November, what is the date today? I think yesterday was the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just gonna check here. Yeah, yesterday was the 25th, my bad. So November 25th, legendary night. I have 3 essays due, like, in 2 weeks. I'm livid. Everything is fine. Okay, so that's the end of the episode. I don't know if Sonic is going to release a solo episode soon, or I don't know what the situation's going to look like, but again, we won't have full episodes until December. So please look out for that. If you're studying for finals, if you're studying for just anything in general, good luck. I know I'm studying for stuff. My philosophy exam is in 2 weeks, and I'm having an existential crisis, I guess, which is probably kind of good. It gets me thinking about philosophy. So yeah, Please follow our socials at Armbridge Podcast on Instagram, at Armbridge Prod on Twitter. Please follow our Twitter. Check out the website, armbridgepodcast.card.co, and we will see you in December with we have so much content coming up. Guys, we are so excited to present this new content to y'all. So please watch out. And that'll be it for this bonus episode. Bye-bye.